This person asks, can angels walk amongst us today? Yes, they can. Okay. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2 says, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by this some have entertained angels without knowing it. Now, is this a reference to Abraham and Sarah in Genesis 18, when the angels came to him and prophesied that Sarah would have a child, and also told Abraham that they were going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities of the plain? That certainly happened in the Old Testament. We also see some instances of angels appearing to people after the resurrection of Jesus. Could be a reference to that. But the key to this is unaware. If you do entertain an angel, you're not going to know. You're unaware. Does it happen? I don't know. I'm unaware. Could it happen? Absolutely. Don't ever say God can't do something, because you'll be wrong. Angels are interested in us today. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 10 says, therefore, the woman ought to have a symbol of authority on her head. You remember we just talked about that? You remember the end of that verse? We didn't read this verse earlier. Because of the angels. It's interesting. The woman ought to have a symbol of authority on her head because of the angels. What on earth do angels have to do with it? One theory that I heard is that angels are paying attention and they're very sensitive to authority. And when a person starts to rebel against authority, when a person starts to reject God's institution of authority, the angels react. It affects them because they're paying attention. They're interested. It's a theory. I can't prove it biblically. Luke 15, verse 10 says, in the same way, I tell you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. The angels are paying attention. Amen. Do they walk among us? I don't know. Do they eat with us? I don't know. But they are a reason given why we should be hospitable. And we should be kind and welcoming and friendly to people we don't know. And we should do that whether they're an angel or not. That's what we're taught. And we should do what God says and let God do what He does however He chooses to do it. Because He's a lot better at it than we are.